A very warm welcome to all our listeners to the Mary Ward Week podcast, day 3. I am Manisha Gardner, your host for today. The theme for today is the Mary Ward Compass, guiding our choices. The Mary Ward Compass is something that is in our DNA. Just as the navigators get the idea, the direction through the compass, that is, in the sea, we, the Meriwardians, the SFCians, and all those under the care of Mary Ward get the direction through her qualities, her life, her teachings that forms the Mary Ward compass, which leads and guides each one of us. So, in this present scenario, which is marked by competition, comparisons, pressure, and constant distractions, we need direction more than ever. That is where the Mary Ward compass becomes deeply relevant. It reminds us that success without values has become senseless. We need people who can think clearly, act justly, and care deeply. So, to make today's episode on Mary Ward Compass, I am joined by three enthusiastic students, Mrinalika from class 11C, Manya Soni, and Tisya Handa from class 12C. So, let's begin. Mrinalika, when you hear the term Mary Ward Compass, what does that mean to you as a student?
To me, the Mary Ward compass is an inner guide that helps me choose what is right, especially when choosing the wrong option feels easier. It shows me the right path when life gets tricky. It encourages me to stand up for what's right, speak the truth, and act with courage. It urges me to choose responsibility over excuses.
Oh, that's a strong thought. Manya, we often hear that a compass shows the way. So, what values you think guide this compass in our busy or so-called modern lives?
The Mary Ward compass is guided by values of Mary Ward. These are justice, freedom, and sincerity. These values help us think before we act and treat others fairly. In today's world, it gets us a tonic, giving us energy, giving us life giving examples, giving us the right direction to go and a proper way to fix our moral life.
Oh, that's wonderful. Tisya, Mary Ward followed the compass in very challenging times. We know about that. What lessons do you learn from her life?
Mary Ward's guiding compass was God, God alone. She trusted in God more than anyone, and thus she was a pioneer. She was a woman rooted in God with the vision of creating a new world in the field of education, in the field of women religious. Mary Ward's compass was the prayer that was her direction, through which she sets an example for all of us when in times of difficulty. Mary Ward's another compass was God's time. She waited for God's time to happen, and everything happened positively.
Very well said. Renalika, how do these values guide us in everyday school life?
They guide us to choose honesty over cheating, kindness over bullying, and responsibilities over excuses, even when no one is watching. We feel like disobeying. The Mary Ward compass helps us to obey. Mary Ward compass helps us to give a positive thought even when we're inclined to think negatively. Mary Ward helps us to follow the 5 C's which we focus in our school. They are compassion, character, competence, conscious, and commitment.
Very well said. Thank you so much. Manya, why do you think the Mary Ward compass is so important for young people today? why they need this guidance even more today.
Because it navigates like a tool in today's time, full of competition, social media, and constant comparisons. The Mary Ward compass helps us pause, reflect, and remember that character matters more than popularity or marks. Like a true guide, it shows us the right path, helping us make thoughtful choices, stand up for what is right, and focus on what really matters in life. It reminds us that our decisions shape our character and our future, and when we follow it, we move forward with confidence, faith, and purpose.
Very well said, Manya. Now, before we conclude, I would like each of you to share one of Mary Ward's magazines as a takeaway from today's podcast. So, Renalika, love and speak the truth at all times. Manya,
Gather for yourself in your youth a great treasure of good habits.
and Tisya.
Lead with conscience, act with compassion.
Thank you, Mrinalika, Manya, and Tisya. As we conclude this today's episode, let us remember that every decision we make shapes who we are becoming. The Mary Ward Compass reminds us to think critically, act justly, and live with integrity. Guided by faith and conscience, it challenges us to stand for what is right, even when it is not easy. As students of Mary Ward Institution, let us commit ourselves to living these values every day in our classroom, our homes, and our community. By following the compass, we become young people who can make a positive difference in the world. Thank you, dear listeners, for tuning in. Join us again for next episode of Mary Ward Week podcast. Have a meaningful and blessed day.